Well, it looks like congestion pricing sticking around for now. The MTA has reached a deal with the Trump administration just to keep it in place until the fall. Fox's Morgan McKay here with more on that and details on the city's new fight just to keep millions in federal money to pay for the migrant crisis. Morgan, what's the very latest on all of this?
Yeah, Bianca, two cuts here. Local officials are telling us that the federal government is yanking away around $200 million from the city that the city already spent on the migrant crisis. And the feds are cutting more than $325 million in grants to New York that was earmarked for flood mitigation efforts in New York City. Adams today said that the city is mounting a legal effort to keep this federal grant money meant for migrants, but argues that this is different than what the Biden administration did earlier a few years ago. Adams was very critical of the Biden administration's handling of the migrant crisis and even later implied his criminal charges were a result of this criticism. Adams today saying the city has spent more than $7 billion on the migrant crisis because there was no substantial help from the Biden administration, arguing that is more than what the Trump administration is taking away now. And there are efforts to secure the border.
The previous administration gave us a price tag of handling a national crisis. We are going to fight and state that this $200 million belongs to us. But then let's look at $7 billion. $7 billion we lost in the previous administration compared to $200 million. We're going to fight for every penny. No matter what it is, this should not be carried on the backs of taxpayers.
Also, the federal government and the MTA agreed to a timeline last night for their court dispute to keep the congestion pricing program in place. Right now, the judge is not forcing the state to turn off the tolling cameras, and Governor Kathy Hochul's office says that as long as this court process continues, they plan to keep the cameras on. However, that could change if the Transportation Department decides to pressure the courts to turn off the program while litigation plays out. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy has said he wants the cameras off by April 30th. Bianca?